Yo, welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, my name is Taz. I go by Taz Fitness, Taz the Chef, all these labels that don't really even matter. But we're going to bring y'all some content that I figure is very valuable. It's a late post, but you're going to get this information. You're going to get these jewels. Tuesday ain't over yet. It might be in some other countries, other locations, because of the time zones. But today I'm going to be talking about how these food corporations don't care, man. That's why I tell people you got to be aware of what you're consuming. Your nutrition, man, this is your temple, man. This is your temple. A lot of your serotonin, those feel good chemicals, when you be feeling good, it's created in the gut. So if you're eating a lot of these foods that are highly processed, of course you're going to feel down. You're going to feel all these bad vibes, depression, and all like that because they have so many chemicals. It's not even really food, it's just highly processed. These scientists know what they're doing. They hiring a lot of psychologists and all like that to figure out what you like and what you crave, and they getting to that right bliss point when you want to eat more and more. Like them chips, how them chips be when you eating chips, you just want to eat more and more and more because they got it to the point where it tastes so good that your brain, they sending them signals to the brain. That's why they hire all these scientists, because scientists, they get people that study your brain, how your certain brain works, and then they do these food trials, these study groups. They pay people, and they learn how to basically deceive you, bro. It's crazy. So y'all, we need to be aware, man. With these food corporations, they don't care. They just trying to make this money. That's why a lot of food corporations is on the stock price. It's on the stock market, and if you know what, anything that's on the stock market is about increasing the shareholders' profit. They not caring about, oh, what health problem going on? No, they trying to increase them profits. And if it ain't increasing the profits, they either gonna cut that product or bam, they just gonna do whatever they gotta do to increase the stockholders' profits. Man, y'all gotta learn how the system works. Y'all gotta learn how this marketing works. They hire marketers to deceive you too because you getting all this stuff on the TV. You feel me? Tricking your mind to making you believe that you need certain things. You got all these food. If if you gotta advertise a food on TV, it can't be good. Like for real, nature ain't fruits and vegetables. You ain't gotta advertise. You know it's good for you. If you gotta advertise it to me, like that should be the sign that you should second guess it. If you really gotta spend your money, cause it takes money for that stuff they get on TV. That stuff is not cheap, as y'all know. Like when they doing like the Super Bowls and stuff like that, people be paying millions just to get 30 seconds. So you feel me? That's why a lot of companies can't. You don't see them advertising on TV because it costs so much money to do it. But some of the people you see them back to back to back to back because they spending that money. They spending that money because they know repetition is key. If you can continue to give it to somebody over and over and over and over, eventually they gonna start to believe it's true. You feel me? That's what a lot of stuff. Even with school, repetition. School is repetition, repetition, repetition. They making you memorize stuff. You ain't really that smart. You just got good memory. But like I'm saying, man, I'm reading this book now called Salt, Sugar, and Fat, and it's breaking it down. A lot of the food corporations, they rely on salt, sugar, and fat, and they know we crave off of those because sugar, back then it wasn't, it wasn't, so-called. You couldn't get to it with ease. So when we would get to it, we would devour it because that sugar is that fructose or whatever, and that's that quick energy source, quick. So your body and then it stores it up too. So that's when we eat sugar now, you feel me? They got it to such a point that we want more and more and more because they know the body rely on it. Bro, they study it, bro. They studying us. We like test dummies, bro. They studying us. They know what we want. You feel me? And if we don't want it, they gonna make you want it. You gotta be aware of what you eating, man. If something on the shelf got a longer life than 2 weeks, throw that shit away. Throw it away. Fruit ain't even gonna last that long. You leave fruit out for a week, some of the fruit go bad in a couple of days, bro. So if that's like that with fruit, and you got stuff that's sitting on the shelf for months, they got all these added chemicals in there. It's not really nutrition. They just adding chemicals in there. It's a freaking science project. That's why they got all these scientists, food scientists, creating all these chemicals so they can switch. Okay, like I was reading this one part in the book. A lot of things are loaded with salt, and to replace salt, a lot of foods are high in like sodium, and it's different ways that they name it. Same with sugar, it's different names that they name it. So you gotta, when you buying food, man, flip that thing over. You have a phone with you 24/7. Make your phone your best friend. Don't let your phone use you. Use your phone. You feel me? Look up the stuff that's in there. Oh, okay, this is in there. Okay, let me see what the side effects like. You got to be smart, man. Use your phone to your advantage. Use technology to your advantage. Internet is This is the information age. You can find out anything out here. You feel me? You just got to go and do your research. A lot of people don't want to go do their research because it's like once you become aware of it, you got to make a change. You got to make a choice. You feel me? Am I going to continue to live the way that I'm living, or am I not? So, man, you get one body. So why give it trash? You get one body, so why give it trash? You feel me? You trying to there's no reason for you to give your body like you try say, "Oh man, I ain't got time." Make time. What's your priorities? Instead of you watching TV or playing a game or going to do whatever that you want to do with your free time, make your health a priority because if you don't, you chasing money, you chasing all these other things, then in the future you're gonna be spending money to try to get your health back, which is backwards. You working backwards. It's all about prevention. You're trying to prevent yourself from getting to that point. That's why you do workouts and stuff like that. You're creating strong bones. You're eating good nutrition. You're getting good food because you're preventing sickness. It's all about prevention, man. Got to be aware of what you eating, man. And nutrition isn't just what you eat. Like I always say, it's what you watch. What you watching? What you watching on TV? What you watching on YouTube or whatever? What your eyes seeing when you outside? You feel me? Who you surround yourself with? You feel me? Your environment plays a big role too. Um, what you reading on your phone, or what you watching on Instagram, all that. What you hearing, what music you listening to, and that's why I'm doing the detox. I'm still doing the detox with the music. I listened to music probably like 3 or 4 times, but it's mainly been gospel. Cause I be doing like my Sunday sermons and stuff like that. So I be listening to a lot of old classic gospels because don't let them people deceive you too. Cause a lot of them gospels they join the other side, man. They moving with a bad spirit. You feel me? You can see it because they constantly show the repetition with that too. Got to be aware with these actors and these celebrities because they got an agenda that they pushing. Man, it's crazy, man. When you become so aware of a lot of stuff, it make you you feel me, like, man, Joe, it's all this stuff going on. You're not even hip to it, but man, it's just the world you live in. You just got to continue to spread that information. Knowledge is power, and God say people die. People perish for the lack of knowledge. You're not aware. This is the information age. Take advantage of your phone. Look into your food, man. If you want to learn more, hit me up. I got nutrition guides, man. Nutrition guides. I got a $25 one and a $50 one. I got all kind of information like foods that heal you. You take talking about fruit digestion, talking about nutrition, talking about 5 toxic substances like aluminum, arsenic. Like I'm doing my research and I'm doing it just because I want to help other people. You feel me? I could easily charge people crazy prices, but that's not me. I'm not money focused. You feel me? As y'all know, if you don't, you know now. That's not me. I'm not money focused. I'm trying to help people out. You feel me? Because that's more better. You feel me? Helping people out. Money gonna come. God gonna provide for me. I'm not worried about that. But when you're helping somebody's life and they come back and they tell you how you help them, that's jewelry right there. That's gold. Liquid gold, which you can't buy. You can't buy it, man. So bless up. Do your research. Know what you're eating. Know what you're consuming, man. Nutrition. It isn't just what you eat. It's what you watch, what you read, what you surround yourself with, what you hear. All that play a key role into what you feed in your mind, what you feed in your subconscious, and what you feed in your conscious. We out. Hit that like video. Hit that like video, man. Start cooking at home. Stop going to the restaurant all the time. Start basic. You ain't even gotta make nothing extravagant, man. Start cooking at home because one, you get more bang for your buck when you cooking at home. You can have food for the next 2 or 3 days. Two, you know what you putting in your food when you go into these restaurants. You don't even know most of the time what they putting in your food because you can't even see them cooking. You feel me? You don't seen and heard crazy stories about what they doing with these foods in the back. So, and the last one I say why you should cook at home is it helps with creativity, man. That's exactly what I've learned. You know, I used to do meal prep when I was back when I was eating meat, like two. I've been vegan for almost 2 years. Yeah, like almost 2 years, I think. But when I was doing my meal preps and stuff like that, I was cooking. But now, you feel me? I'm way more creative because I'm trying to. See, oh, let me see how this goes. Let me see if I can put this together. You start boosting your creativity, man, and that just helps you with your other paths in life because once you start being more creative, you got new ideas, and now you want to do this and you want to do that. So you know these food manufacturers, bro, y'all gotta do your research, man. They ain't trying to help y'all. They all about them bands. If it ain't making money to them, they don't need it, and they know people gonna buy it, man, cause people be hooked. They making people hooked on these foods, man. That's not real food. If it got a longer shelf life than a month, only thing that should have a long shelf life is like grains or flour or something. None of these processed foods, bro. Look on the back, see what's in there. Look at the side effects. Now think, do you really need that? Is this really gonna help me? You heard it here first.